Hi, KJ. Oh my God, I sound horrible. He's free. He's free. I don't know what that feels like. I'm stuck. I don't want to adult anymore. I don't want to. Hey, that counts. That counts. Today's gonna be rough. Today's gonna be rough. I would take a 1-day vacation over anything. I would love a vacation from my brain because in the last week, I added up this morning how much sleep I've had. So since Saturday, I've had a total of 8 hours total of broken sleep. And it's not that I haven't tried, it's just I can't. So yesterday when I had the weird chest pains and I fainted, that was a bad sign. But it's okay because I made a grown man cry who doesn't cry. And that was the highlight of my day. I know that sounds bad, but it actually is a positive goal. Their family is so grateful to us for having the platform and having people who actually care, especially when they know that we all have our own issues. Justin, as the veteran, is he is battling the very early stages of wanting to give up, but knowing he can't. And he lives with his little babies. So I don't know how to explain that to people who are struggling that need some reason to keep pushing on. That family is one of them. Well, I need a staycation. So I have done the math. I have gone over all the paperwork. I have 5 months to get all of this stuff working and together again. So I need all of the little broken pieces that were not broken before to get unbroken and back to the way they were, because I do not have time. There's so much more behind this movement than just what we're doing, and only a few of you guys know that. So that's my timeline. I have 5 months. 5. And I messed up my stream elements, which sucked, and Streamlabs wouldn't work last night, so I was losing my mind. And as crappy as TikTok is, it literally has proven the last 3 days that it is an amazing platform if there are people in chat who help talk and run the chat. That's why a schedule is so important, and I can't even get one because while I'm okay all day, I have to be careful and work around people because without mods, I ran into an incident last night. It wasn't bad, but it was not good. I don't understand the underlying tone that was used, but I was being barked at by someone about marketing and if I don't do live battles and if I don't spend $35 a t-shirt to upload my designs to Amazon to sell t-shirts, that I'm going to fail. And I was like, what are you talking about? I've been doing this since 2014 and I'm not failing. I'm just not doing the max potential of what we can do. But this family, they are literally our golden child, our golden egg, because we are doing what we're doing without spending much of a dollar. I did because I bought them for all of us. Um, the splash pad, which he got yesterday and absolutely loves. Um, but this doesn't have to cost us out of pocket anything. If people have followings and people have connections, we need to be working those as often as possible. And I know that this makes people feel like they're going to burn out, but I don't think it's being understood that I'm here. I've been doing it by myself since 2014. So think how I feel. I would love to take time away and just step away and do something else for a little while. Except we're the only ones who are doing this. And I've already showed the last few days that people do care. It's just a matter of getting people in chat to help run chat. But the more known we now get, the more I have to be protected, because I cannot be unalive sitting there and deal with that kind of stuff from not bots, but human people who want to make sure this doesn't work. You have lots of ideas. I was trying to figure out how to get everybody um, proof that they are needed and that this is important, but I don't think I succeeded. I kind of can't wait for the photos for tomorrow when they send me pictures of the baby, because I remember Nathan's first birthday, and that was like the one birthday I remember. um I have to get with Nightmare though, because I need to figure out if he put my stuff in his stream. If he did put my Twitch in his stream, then when I go live, I need to make sure I'm putting my links over there. But I feel like I'm missing half of my people. I mean, I'm tired too, but I'm running myself down. And it's worth it, because this is our chance to prove to people that this is a serious issue, and that some of us do care. He's got such a beautiful wife. I'm trying to figure out how I can create little do-it-yourself kind of like art packs. She's so creative that if I can send her all of the stuff that I have behind me that I'm not using to make like jewelry and things, and then she makes them and we put them in the shop, that could be her income, because then she doesn't have to file for all the business stuff. The only thing she has to do would be Fuzzy, I love you to bits. I do. Thank you for last night. That was like, I had to pinch myself this morning when I woke up. Um, you helped me make a grown man cry, literally cry. And if it were not for you, which you always show up for us, if it were not for you, that would not have happened. And I know it doesn't feel like to you guys it was enough, but it was way more than enough, because you once again showed people that there are people who do care. So thank you for that. KJ, Buzz is the supporter who's been around for a while, who helped this family with their birthday Sunday. And then showed up last night and donated more money to help them get groceries. That is that amazing soul right there. um, but I'm trying to figure out how to get her like a mental break from things. So if I can put together like an art kit and I can send it to her, She can make things, and then we'll put them in our shop. And then I will create a section that says veteran-made creations, and anything that she makes that we can sell for her, she will get the money from. God, I sound horrible, and I'm sorry. I am so tired. We need to get this done, because the sooner we get this last $80 raised, and the sooner that we get their utilities taken care of, the sooner I can go back into earning the money before July 14th. We have to raise for ourselves in order to be state compliant and remain a nonprofit. So, Buzz, you've never seen KJ. KJ is actually a very, very important person on this nonprofit board that we have. He's also an amazing man. He has stepped up for me so many times with so many things, and I love him to bits. We all do. But he's been busy because he's in a whole nother country. But KJ is one of our board members, and for the next 2 weeks, I think I can breathe a little easier because I'll have a little more help doing things and figuring things out, so I won't be so super stressed. He's in New Zealand. We're international. And we have to get him voted in. But Burnt Heritage Creations not only has publicly said last night that he is a partner, which we need to get added to our website, but he also is gonna need to be voted in tomorrow on our board. He will be the second veteran that this board has, and that is important to me because the more veterans we have, the better. So there's that. Yeah, but see, I have been, because people were moving their schedules to later and later and later, I have been up later and later and later. So it's actually a good thing. I'm going to lose my voice today. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm going to do if I lose my voice today. This is not good. The humidity is so bad here that I'm fighting a losing rattle, and I don't know what to do. I can't. Like, I don't have enough people around to help. Poor Pappy. I can't put any more on him than I already have. I may need to temporarily, I don't have that. I may need to temporarily get somebody to help with the lives. This is for Justin, by the way. He, when I was live the other day, he saw this, and I have not made it in about 4 or 5 months, maybe a little longer. And so I'm going to make this and send it to him. And then I'm getting some little things together for his wife. She's so cute. I love her to bits. And then James, who is another new supporter, wants one as well. So he's going to get him. But anyway, we have by July 14th, I have got to get our fundraisers earning the money we need to be state compliant, because we won't have to do it again until 2 years from now. Back in the, yeah, Pappy is, as much as we pick on him and we go back and forth out of fun, he has done more than most people have in a long, long time. Like, it's not about money, it's about the support. And he has shown up every single day for, I think it's been 7 months now. And he has gone through some brutal things. So that's loyalty. But I do need to figure out new ways of saying things, because I don't like saying some things the way that I have been. James! Birthday is in 2 days. Yay, not. Your birthday is in 2 days? Buzzy Wuzzy, is your birthday in 2 days? Why do people not tell me things until later? Ah, how young are you going to be? Are you going to be 22? Good morning, James. I may need your help later today. I have a feeling that I may not have a voice. Seems like only a year has passed. I have known Roger for 7 years. It does not feel like that long, but that scares me because I met Roger just after, I mean, literally after, like, I think it was like a week after the house went into the state that it was in with foreclosure and auctions and stuff. That is the longest any human being has ever stayed around me. I want to believe he won't leave, but I seem to have a problem with people disappearing on me. So hopefully I get to keep you around and all of you guys around for that long. But no, James, I think we're gonna try and do the live sale this afternoon. I don't know who's gonna be on to be around to help, but I don't know if I'm gonna have a voice by then, because when I woke up from my little tiny 45-minute sleep today, my voice is like going away fast. So I may need to get Pappy some help. This is the part that scares me because I have everything and I have to be there to be able to do it. But if I can't talk, then whoever's in the box has to help kind of get people excited, which is really hard. Happy birthday, Buzz. I know I will tell you again in a couple days, but just so you know. I love you and your wife to bits. I gotta make something special for her. I do. I think moms know and dads know the importance of making sure our babies are protected. I mean, my son's turning 27 in July and he's still my baby. So I may need to give you mod rights, James, in TikTok to kind of help Happy. Because last night, when I had to leave, it was because I was having a major panic attack. And normally I have people around that I can call for help, but everybody's been off because they've been busy. So I didn't have that. And I don't know, that guy was just really, it wasn't like it was a threat bad, but it was something was weird. Like the way he worded things was weird. Like, you don't come to a live and start telling someone how to run their organization. I really felt attacked and I had to keep defending, and I didn't know who this person was. And I don't understand what their point was. If they were trying to be helpful, the way they worded things was really wrong. I don't know if it's Restream that's making me have the delay, but I've got to get Stream Elements working. And I made a mess of my overlays and stuff. I can't get my follower goal to reset. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, I know. Well, that's because well, I kind of told you guys all that. With my health the way it is, when my anxiety starts to go way up like that, I either am going to have a stroke on a live, which I don't want to do, or I'm going to have a full-blown heart attack and I'm not going to be okay. So when something is that bad and I have to do that, that tells you something. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to message my VP to see if they would come in, and I was getting no messages. And I know for sure that if KJ was able to be on, but he was at work, he would have been there. Um, I'm not good with people. Bye, Buzzy Wuzzy. I'm not good with people, so I don't always know how to read what is being said. So he very well could have just been honestly trying to help, but I can't run my lives and make things and pay attention. And Pappy was getting very frustrated and hostile because he was not happy that he was trying to help get this money raised, and this guy was coming in and doing what he did. It was just very weird. So we came over here. I should have made a message, but we came over here so that we could kind of just take a break. Look how good that looks. But I'm gonna need help today. Um, I don't know how to fix some things that are broken on this side of things. I've been trying, but I don't know. I mean, for me, even when I am so freaking down and depressed, which the last 2 weeks has put me in a living hell trying to fight things and people that I don't understand, because I know I can't help um, everybody's mental health. But these families, and watching them in chat, knowing that these families are the priority, I put all my stuff aside. So when I'm in help mode and I'm trying to make things, or I'm trying to um, find them their local resources and people to call, that makes me not feel so bad and I can get through stuff. The last 2 weeks, I kind of have felt abandoned. So it's been really hard to get back on track. We need to be, I thought we were all on the same page, and I think we are, but I think we've had some distractions. But we need to be working our connections and figuring out how to reword and say things that I've been saying in a new, fresh way, so that people aren't rolling their eyes and disappearing. Um, and of course, in the last 2 weeks, I've also seen the true colors of some that are no longer with us, that I thought we were all on the same page, and then their intent was obviously different. But I have the most amazing people that are on the board. I just don't know how to get things fixed that are fixed. If this nonprofit was already established and we had all of our programs, all of our guidelines, all of our applications, and our marketing stuff all figured out and together, then this wouldn't be such a big thing. But we don't, because I'm literally having to create things and write them as we go. And I've been saying for years that this was going to be a monumental crisis. This family is the first of over 200,000 that we're now fighting for. We literally are writing and rewriting everything that everyone thought that they knew, and they're going to be combatant because they don't want it to be true. A lot of them want to ignore the bad because it doesn't make them feel warm and fuzzy. There's my Randy. So, Randy, KJ is in here this morning. I'm not sure for how long, but KJ, Randy is another loyal supporter over on TikTok, and now here. He actually has mod rights over on TikTok. So, Randy, I may need your help this afternoon when I do, if you're around, the live sale, because I am losing my voice. I think the last week has caught up to me. And Randy, KJ is my CFO for my this nonprofit. It's not mine anymore. I have to stop saying that. It's us. There's us. He is KJ is the CFO on the nonprofit board. They are slowly they're all from TikTok. Like James up there, James is from TikTok, Randy is from TikTok, Buzz is from TikTok. They are coming here. But it's getting them to transition. But see, the only way we've been able to do that is because people have been going into TikTok and pushing them here. We even went into the supporter chat and we're running our lives there so that we could talk to voice. Nope, there's no taking a break. So I don't know if you guys were in the chat last night when James said what he had to do today. But until I know that he and his wife and babies went through returning the computer to his work without any altercations or we needing to raise bail money, I am nope. That's what made me worry all night. Oh, and Buzz is working on a care package for them to send. But I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need help. It's the humidity mostly. But this is a reminder that I cannot do this on my own. And poor Pappy. Pappy is he's he's doing so many jobs all at one time. We have $80 to raise on the $300 that I said we wanted to raise to help them kind of get diapers and pet food and groceries. And then anything over that, well, no, not necessarily true, Randy. I can do co-hosting. So like if KJ was live right now, they have this feature where you can actually do kind of like TikTok, where you can kind of co-host and go live with somebody, but they have to be live. But if I have people on, like hopefully I can get Roger to come back and be around, but if I can get people to be in our supporter Discord chat who have mod rights and they're coming here, then we all can be in Discord chatting, which means you can be on voice. James knows, he was in voice the other day. And then it's a little bit the same. I know you are, darling. You got no sad faces. We do a lot with what we get done. You're here now. But that's usually what I do is when I'm here, we're in Discord talking. I mean, I crashed out this time, but we make do. We always do. On your end, everything is smaller. I am not saying a word. The veteran community here that is on Twitch is far larger than TikTok. Hi, Angel. Good morning. You okay? Everyone's still asleep here. It's nice and quiet. Good, KJ. Amy doesn't know good from bad anymore. If you turn your phone sideways, the screen should get bigger because that's what I had to do mine. I'm gonna get Stream Elements working, I promise. I promise. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm doing literally everything on my own. I'm having to figure out how to do things I don't know how to do. Hi, Chris. Was I live all night? Okay, so after that weird person came into TikTok, to TikTok, I had to get things. I tried to figure out how to get Stream Elements working. And then we came here. So I was live here until, oh my God, it was like one something. Chris was in here the other night and he told Pappy to behave himself. He was watching my back, KJ. But now that we're making waves and people are being forced to endure the fact that we're not going away. Now we're going to start to have my lives being inundated with all kinds of that kind of stuff. So um, we need to watch chat very carefully. No, they have failed me for the most part. But I don't know what to say or do to fix whatever is the problem. These families have to come first. We all have our bad days, but these families are going to be going through the worst days of their lives. And it's not about money. It's about helping me work the chat so we keep people in the chat so that they hear the stories, so that they know how to maneuver the link tree and find the programs that we've got, because the help you guys can give is free. It's the support. It is the showing up, even if for 5 minutes before work, or popping in to see if anything is needed. It's signing the petition that people keep thinking doesn't change anything, but it's not true. It does. That petition, if you take a minute to read it from top to bottom, literally tells out everything that we are going to do, we are doing, and what we are not going to settle for less than. That, backed by our programs that have to be written and our support that we are providing every single day, that is why that petition will work. But that petition is not going to make or break us. So if that petition sits forever at 1,000 signatures, whatever it is today, it doesn't change the fact that we're still going to make history by doing what we're doing, because nobody else is. So I don't know. I don't know what to get people back on track to do. This should be inspiring for us. So even on our worst days, that little 1-year-old tomorrow who's having a birthday, that should be enough to make you understand how important that we are to these families. I mean, I started out with a $50 goal. I think it was Wednesday. And then I had Buzz come in and drop $100 that he doesn't have on the family. He has 2 engines, I believe, that have to be put into his work trucks. He's self-employed, and yet he did that. And then came in and dropped $200 because his wife said $100 wasn't going to be enough to help really with their groceries. You would think, but we've been referring them to the website. They're evil. Literally, that's what we do. Pappy has that part of the spiel like down pat. The only time I have issues is when he tries to go off. The link tree is like the key to everything, and I have trouble posting while I'm live in chat. So I need mods to have those links ready so that they can put them in chat when we need them. Also, Stream Elements keeps posting this weird thing in chat about gaming. When I go live, it says, keep our vets houses live, no gaming or something. It's weird. I had messages this morning from people asking if it was them or if something was going on, and I don't know because I don't know Stream Elements. Okay. I will be right back. I'm the only one awake and the dogs are having issues. not one thing, it's another. I swear. Neighbors are annoying as all get out. Yeah, it's hard to. James, I love Pappy to bits, but sometimes he needs a little push. On we're melting. Like, I'll show you. I think we're gonna be like 95 today, but the humidity is like so high. So I'm running on no sleep for a week now. I mean, I've had like 8 hours. I think I did the math. I have had 8 hours of broken sleep all week, and everyone else is sound asleep, snoring away. And somehow I'm still having to babysit the puppies. Yeah, it is because like last night, I was doing okay until he was frustrating me because he was getting frustrated with the person in chat. And we have to be respectful at all times. Like even dealing with people who are anti-veteran, anti-military, anti-everything, you still have to use professional gloves because sometimes that's a bait thing where people are trying to do video clips and record things. And with him getting as upset yesterday as what he was, I'm so afraid that that's going to be some kind of viral clip now. And the more that we help this family, the more that we're going to have that kind of stuff come out of the woodworks. It's happened before. Also, Burnt Heritage Customs. You know, guys know Burnt. He's been in my TikTok a lot, and he does come here. Um, he surprised me last night with saying that he wanted to be a partner slash sponsor. So he already was. He just doesn't know it. But it was nice that he was all on board. So that was good. What we need to be doing is pushing our Angel membership where they can, for as little as like $1 a day, um every month repeatedly on auto pay, become a KOVH Angel. I can post websites in chat. Oh, you mean TikTok you can't? Yeah, I know. That frustrates me more than anything. Randy, the only reason that TikTok is such a problem is because I have so many violations now that if I get too many more, they're going to pull my account. We can't say or do things there that we can say and do here without as much restriction. But the bigger reason is the veteran community on TikTok is toxic. The supporter community on TikTok is toxic. So it is easier to try and figure out how to set things up here to make it much more fun and friendly to be here than it is on TikTok. The veteran community here is huge, massive. I am trying to figure out if that guy that came in, the trucker, if he was a veteran or not. When I went to his profile, I didn't see anything that said it, which was weird. I think he was a friend of Maria's, but I had to double check because I'm trying to keep a running list of people who didn't know about us that are now facing um, foreclosure because they're losing their jobs. But when he came in and said, I'm a trucker, and we just got shut down, I about lost it because I was like, no, no, I am helping one family at a time right now, and I can't do any more than I already did. Because we all know that this is not going to be the normal for every family. And I'm not saying that this family is any more special than anyone else. I'm just saying until we get the fundraisers going and working, um, there's there's only so much that we can do. This looks so good. This looks so dang good. But yeah, the petition for me is the most important thing, because if they're not wanting to go to the blog to read the blog posts, the petition has all of our information, all of our story right there in clear writing. But on the blog post that I have for the Veteran Family of the Month, that is where people can go and read about the Thompson family, who is our June Veteran Family of the Month. They're the sweetest, most adorable family. I'm hoping he gets through today okay. So he had to go, his boss, original boss, that him and his wife worked for, they were told that they needed him to bring in the desktop that his work had given him to use. And so they told him outright, the office was closed today, that they didn't want, that he had an obligation to turn in this desktop. Immediately as he said that, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they're going to set him up and he's going to end up going to jail. So last night in the live, we all told him the same thing at the same time. Get an officer to be there when you do it, so that you're protecting your wife and you're protecting your babies from this horrible people that they used to work for. So I'm going to worry about him until I know that they're okay. I don't like the fact that we are a people today that that's a thing, but unfortunately that's a thing. Anything to get them from being able to file unemployment, or to get any kind of help from anywhere, that is just sad, because you're hurting the family. And I don't understand that. But we also need to be pushing that it's not about money. You don't have to have money to help us. You could never put in $1 ever. But if you're showing up when you can, every time that you can, if you're helping me figure out like new designs that I can make, or new ways to say things that I say without distorting the truth, that's huge for me. That's taking a huge burden off. Knowing I have someone I can call for help if I need help, like last night, means I don't have to shut my live down, because every time I shut it down like that, when people from other time zones are coming in after work, they're not going to be able to sit and listen now, because I had to shut it down because I couldn't do it. So if I have those little buffers, that makes it so much easier. Um, like today we have Randy, we have the flag to give away, since Buzz did that last night. So we're going to be giving away the Red Friday flag. But for me, the petition is the most important because it has the story on it. I've told the same story every day for 8 years now, and it doesn't change. That's the story that they need to hear. But more importantly now, they need to go to the website, because the website is where Justin's story is. It's where they can see his service photo, so they know he's a veteran. It's where they can see his wife, so that they know that they're a youngish family with babies and they are a priority. I'm willing to lose sleep and to stress myself to the emergency room to try and find people that will help them. You could be across the world and you can do so much good just by going through your Discord servers and helping get the word out, or by showing up in the lives and helping work chat and posting links um, and talking about what you've heard and you've seen in the last few weeks. It doesn't take all day. I don't expect people to sit here all day like I can, but just a few minutes a day makes a huge, huge difference. I'm honestly surprised that Pappy's not up and in here yet. I have to get my board back on track and together because, like I said, until everything is written program wise and we have we're on the same page with like what needs to be done and how we do it. I know he does, but he's stressed out from last night, so he worried me. He seriously was upset. He felt like I was being attacked. I don't think I felt like I was. I did feel like something wasn't right. Um, but that's all the more reason that I figure out when people are going to be around so that I can get some kind of schedule going. Like everybody knows at 6 o'clock roughly, I am live on TikTok. That has always been my time spot. Now we know we need to have time on Discord. So I need to figure out when in our supporter Discord server, we can kind of hang out there and talk to our supporters and rack their brains on what we should be saying or not saying. Chris, you're now assigned it to. I don't think Chris has a TikTok. um, but we seem to be changing for like later now because everybody was on later. But I have so many things like in Stream Elements that I have that I thought I set up. Chris, if you have TikTok and you are not following me, we are not friends anymore. I am going to be mad at you for the next 1.5 minutes. Because I know if you say that you have TikTok, that you are already following me. And if you are not, there is no excuse. He's a eek. KJ threw Chris under the bus. I know everybody hardly uses it. They like Here better, but I feel like I cheated on you guys because I had to fall asleep watching this guy play the Farm Simulator 22, and he was very weird. He clearly was not there to farm. He was there to live stream all the shenanigans because he was driving through everything he could find to plow into. And he was multiplayering it. So all of these people from his chat were finding him and they were trolling him, and it was weird. Oddly enough, however, just the sound of the truck and the tractor, the truck and the tractor helped to give me that little bit of sleep. But oh my God, it was so funny. Yeah. So Nightmare never came back in, so I want to check in on him and make sure he's okay because he's my ticket into the veteran community in Twitch. So I've got to work on that, but that's the other reason why I need to get everything here all figured out. I about wet myself that day. I was laughing. I was laughing. Yeah, that was that was fun. I don't know what I would do if we all were in the same chat one day. It's gonna be crazy. So today I have to do I think I'm gonna try and shoot for the same time period, although I might try and go to 12. 2 miles. Poor KJ was trying to find an exit. He couldn't do it. I was laughing so hard it was just it was just funny. KJ, I'm not kidding. Life is so much better when you're around. Even when I don't wanna laugh, you make me laugh. I can't not have you in my life. That's just fact. I just It's crazy. I know that the people that I have um are the only way that this is going to work. But I do have that backup plan, which is really, really nasty and would break my heart if things don't go back to working, because I can't. This is making me have issues. And these families deserve better than what they're getting. And I don't know how to say that to people to get them to understand that, but it's okay. So, if you guys are over watching on YouTube, which, oh Lord, it did. It switched. See, it switched to YouTube instead of X. Why did it do that? You guys don't use Restream, so you don't know. Why am I asking you? I keep changing it. Why is it doing